of someone else's private property. So how is it possible that trespassing can be the first step towards legally taking over someone's property without compensation? I'm Elise Glink. Here's today's Daily Minute. Adverse possession is a legal action by which a person can claim title to land that's owned by somebody else. Now, I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but it's a legal process that actually has roots dating all the way back to the Roman Empire, and it's meant to enable property that falls into disuse by an original owner to be appropriated by someone who has taken possession of it for an extended period of time, as long as it wasn't taken by theft or other illegal action. Laws vary by jurisdiction, and the general requirement for adverse possession to take place are as follows, right? So this could vary place by place. First, there must be what's known as a hostile occupation of the land, which is a legal way of saying that the trespasser must be established there. Now, in some cases, the trespasser must know that he or she is trespassing, but sometimes that knowledge is irrelevant. Second, the trespasser must actually possess the property. Living there and keeping up with the property is usually enough to show actual possession. Third, the possession must be open and notorious. In other words, it should be easy for the property owner to find out about the trespasser's presence. And fourth, the trespasser must show exclusive and continuous possession of the land for a designated period of time. Now, that amount of time varies by state, from just a few years to well over 20 years. Now, once a trespasser has satisfied these standards, he or she can attempt to take adverse possession of a piece of property. It's important to remember that this doesn't just apply to a squatter coming in and taking over an empty house or lot. If your neighbor builds a fence on your property and you do nothing about it, you may be opening the door to an adverse possession claim on that portion of your property. So it's important to challenge any encroachments across your property line in a timely fashion. You might want to do it nicely, but you still want to challenge it. One last thought. If you're challenging an adverse possession claim, do not have your attorney send the trespasser a letter threatening legal action. That is only going to help the trespasser establish hostile occupation of your property. Instead, have your attorney write a letter thanking the trespasser for taking care of your property and revoking the privilege going forward. If done correctly, this might actually undermine the component of adversity necessary for an adverse possession claim to work. For more details, please see an attorney and find a real estate attorney who actually does this kind of work and has been successful in it. I'm Elise Glink. If you've got a question about buying real estate, you should send it to me at questions@thinklink.com or via Twitter @Glink. Thanks for watching. See you next time.